Righto, Thursday the 28th of April, and we've finally got a bit of paint on the car, a lot of paint on the car. So the car is now painted and ready for a bit of a light rub back, and it's coming up an absolute treat. We've mounted up the rear fenders, fiberglass boot, and other fender. You can see here we're taking up all Billy's shed and the doors, and even without a cut and polish and a bit of a rub back, this thing is really starting to get that deep shine Leighton's put into it. Some couple of coats of clear. Tell us the process that happened today, Leighton, while you're at it.
Right, so today we had a base coat on it yesterday, let's say. Today I've finished it off with, the colour with clear in it as the last two final coats, and it just brings up that beautiful lustre and gives that paint depth. So by the time it's cut and polished, this car is going to be outstanding.
Fantastic.
I don't know whether I can leave it for Paul. It'll be too good for Paul, I think. I'd better have it myself.
Well, what are you? How old are you now? 70 what?
Oh, I'm only 75. And
Hey,
listen,
was that today, 75?
No, next month.
Next month?
I'm getting younger every day.
Well, I'll leave you the car when I die.
Prove that. I'm too scared to fart in it, so I shut my dax. And the old fella leaks when I don't want it to, so... Well, hey, that proves I'm getting younger.
And don't forget, you've got a bit of craft.
Craft.
The craft,
right.
Remember what it is?
That's it.
Yeah, you can't remember a fucking thing. So, this is our car. This is going to be our pride and joy. Grab one of them photos, Leighton, and we'll show the people what we are creating from 1970. Here we are, just here on the toolkit. So here's our car we're creating. These are, just sit them on the toolbox there, mate. This is the car that we're creating from 1972.
Here's the best shot.
This is what we're going to create. And we've still got these number plates. I've taken them off a car I've just sold. And give you a little bit of history here as to where we're coming from. Here's another picture of the car, pictured here beside me mate who unfortunately got killed in my car. That's his HQ, and the HQ was fitted with a 454 LS7 big block. And here's the picture here of it. Had the old, I think they were an old Mallory bloody big coil on it, reverse cow scoop, and this thing was an absolute rocket ship. So there's another photo of what the car's going to look like. The stripe is like a royal blue type stripe over it. We're going for the old leather buckles on the front of it. And believe it or not, that is me. That is me in 1972, and what a good looking rooster I was.
Rooster's right.
And also, this is part of the history. This is very much a Bendigo car, the old Bendigo drag team drag car that gets a bit of a mention here. And also, one of Bendigo's favourite drag sons was Peter May, and this is Peter May's beautiful old FJ ute, and this was a really nice ute, and in fact it still gets around down around the Torquay area, I believe, even to today. So
I can tell you a story on that one.
Go for it. Tell us the story.
Wayne Mays actually owned that car for quite a while.
Yeah.
And he took it out, and somehow it slipped sideways into a tree and wrote the driver's side back quarter panel off.
Yeah.
And couldn't get one. You couldn't get one anywhere. So I had an old rusted out old ute up in the back of my place. I pulled the quarter panel off that, unpicked it all, pulled it off, had to replace the bottom section where it was rusted, and then put it on Peter's ute. And same colour, the iridescent deep, heavy iridescent green with the white stripe, and yeah, came up a treat.
And what year was this? 18 what?
About 1893, I think. No, it'll be about around 1980, somewhere.
Yeah,
around
okay.
there.
Yeah,
So it was a long time ago.
yeah, so there you go, boys. You get a free YouTube video as well as a bloody, what would they call that, a history lesson. So
Yes,
there you
that's
go.
right.
So yous enjoy that. And next time we come back to you, hopefully we'll have some doors painted up and fitted up and a few other bits and pieces done. So that's a bit of an update. Catch us later.